Hey, what's kind of sad is the fact that our way of living, that our very life depends on the decisions of those at the top. That's what's really sad. I mean, the fact that those at the top can decide, those at the top with billions of dollars at their disposal, or millions, hundreds of millions at least at their disposal, can decide how much we're going to make to get by. I mean, that's frustrating. And for example, I just had these front teeth done, and the cost of that was what? It was over. It was up toward $4,000, and that's just for the temporaries, for the work done for the temporaries, but the temporaries in, get the root canals done, and all of that mess. And they were still in excruciating pain up until yesterday, last night, and it comes and goes. And I'm supposed to have in about a month or a month and a half, I'm supposed to have the permanents put in. And I was so hoping and praying that because of other reasons, we've had to go into the negatives financially, things like that. When you have other unexpected costs arise, and then you have all the bills, obviously, that everyone has to deal with. But these financial costs rack up, and then during a time when things are not so great, they argue at the top. And I was hoping and praying to use, because I had signed up to the I didn't even know you could do that, and then I signed up to the non-filer's claim, hoping to get that $1,200 check that they were talking about sending out. Now they're on a stalemate. They've been in a stalemate. They've been arguing with each other. Oh, I want to give more. No, I want to give more. Oh, I want to give more. No, I want to give more. No, we should give less. And my parents were hoping and really needing to depend on that because of to help pay for some things, and I was also really hoping that it would help pay for the teeth, pay on the teeth, and then the next work that needs done. But no, we can barely afford to do what we need to do, and these people up at the top are going to argue and argue and argue and argue over something that they could easily just pay in a moment's glance. But now they're proposing a new bill, and I'm wondering if it's not to make that side look bad, the right side look bad, because they wouldn't agree on anything, and now they look to agree upon a lower one, when before they were both agreeing that they wanted a higher one. This makes no sense. Oh, we both want a higher stimulus check. We're arguing. We want a higher stimulus check. We want a higher one. We want one higher than you. We'll come back in September and decide. Maybe in October. And by then, millions of people have already been sick of the struggle. These are rough times for everyone. Well, I can't say everyone, because some people, apparently all they have to do is go and riot, protest. They apparently have nothing else to do. Nothing at home, no work. They must be being paid by someone, because they apparently have nothing else to do. But I'm not getting into that. But those of us are struggling out there, and they're going to decide how we get by. I have teeth to pay for. We have bills to pay. We have insurance to pay. Repairs to make. Things to fix. Costs never stop. But yet they're going to argue and decide on a lower bill. Meaning maybe at the most you might get a small amount, but no stimulus check. Are they abandoning a second check? Let's find out. Like it says here, until now, the one item seemed to appear in the ultimate stimulus deal was the second check. Indeed, the $1,200 for single filers, the $2,400 for married couples. I don't know why I keep getting all these notifications. Anyway, until now, but they said if I were in charge of the Republican messaging, I'd make the second check. Democrats, Republicans just cannot agree on anything. Whoever's holding up these checks, which millions of Americans have planned on receiving, now they're blaming the Republicans for blaming the Democrats. It's ridiculous. They said millions of Americans need and planned on receiving these checks in order to. They claim that they're trying to make it sound like the Republicans are lying about it. It's just ridiculous. It really is just ridiculous. But it's being called a skinny stimulus. It's narrower than any of the piecemeal approaches Democrats have already rejected out of hand. It doesn't make sense. The Democrats said we need a higher check. We need money, and we need it. We really could use that now. And all they can do is argue on how we're going to get by. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. So one's blaming the other's blaming this one. This side, both sides are blaming each other. It doesn't make sense. Both of them said they supported a high stimulus check, a bill of like $3 trillion, and all of a sudden now that it just doesn't make sense. If they both support a higher bill, then why don't they just agree on one? It doesn't add up. Anyway. Guess I won't be getting these teeth done as soon as I thought. Or we're finished. But anyway, it's sad and crazy how those at the top decide our way of life. And how we're going to get by. But anyway, what do you think? Do you think we're going to get another check? Do you think... I mean, I went on the non-filers claim this time. I didn't even know it was available last time. If I'd known that, I could have gotten a check last time. But I didn't. Now I might not get one this time. And it's looking like I won't. Because even though I had signed up for the non-filers claim, they told everyone last week to do that again. Which I'd already did that. I already done that back in July 28th? No, June 28th. I did that June 28th. I believe it was. I think it was June 28th. No, it was July 28th. That's when I did that. Now they say $0. So, I don't know. I've got some videos to post soon. Peace, signing out. What do you think's going on? Think it's going to happen? You think it's not? I don't know.